not underestimate someone's influence. Hello everybody, it's Tom here. I hope you're all well. Today we are going to talk about influence and how some people just seem to have more influence than others. And the main reason for talking about this is that of the workplace. I've noticed in my career, in multiple jobs, some people, regardless of their level, when I say level I mean like, what the job is, that could be the same level as you, seem to have more influence than others. And influence when it comes to getting what they want. Let's not pull any punches here. Most people are out for themselves. Most people selfishly want what they want and sometimes do things with no regards for anybody else. And it's sad to say that I've worked with a few of these over the years, and I still have a couple that I work with right now that are like this. See, some, when it comes to holidays, having time off, the job that they're doing, what they want to do, what they don't want to do, will always get their way. It is an inevitable part, I think, of just work life. And I'm starting to see it more and more the older I get, that there are people out there that just every time get their way. And surprisingly so, sometimes these people, they're not in a position of what you'd call power. They're no higher than myself, yet whatever they want, people seem to jump to, leaving the rest of us down with sort of no choice. What doesn't help is, and what I have seen as well, is weak leadership in the workplace, where somebody who is a manager or supervisor doesn't have the authority or the assertiveness to maybe challenge some of the things that people demand. And I'm talking about this when perhaps the situation is one person will be pleased and the other person will not be. And then trying to be fair and reasonable, I suppose, is a very big part of leadership and a very difficult thing to negotiate, because everyone's got different needs, different wants, etc. Different conditions, shall we say. But there comes a point when to be fair, you have to sometimes tell these that are always seem to be getting in their way, no, it doesn't always work out like that. No, or in what ways I've seen. So, without trying to sound bitter or anything, my circumstances has changed again in my workplace. My hours were changed, as I said in a previous video, and now my hours have been changed back to what they were. And they've been changed back to what they were because it's put somebody out who isn't willing to be flexible or bend. And that person seems to have a lot of influence. And no disrespect to that person, because I get on very well with that individual. But they aren't any higher than what I am in terms of pay grade, etc. Yes, they've been at the company longer. And you do start to think sometimes, and it's going to sound very cynical, when people have got so much influence, yet they're so far down in terms of authority and sort of job, do they have something on the management that they can expose which will make them look bad? So in a case, they literally get what they want via default. Or is it simply that the person who's in charge isn't really in charge, or is very passive about their leadership, doesn't like confrontation, isn't willing to be assertive and strong enough to say no? Whatever it is, the point of today's video is, through life, and particularly in certain parts of life, whether that be the workplace or in your circle of friends, you will find that there are individuals that always seem to land on their feet and get what they want. This is life. It's unfortunate. Not everybody has that level of influence. Some do and some don't. And I can't really see why some do and some don't. As I said, is it a convenience thing that the person that they're trying to sort of manipulate isn't strong enough to say no? Or is it simply that they maybe have some information about the person they're trying to ask that will be such a damage to that other's reputation that absolutely they just get what they want every time? Who knows? It is what it is. I will continue to be professional in my workplace and do my job, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not impressed with the events the last few days. It is something I'm just going to have to come to terms with, and will, as it goes. Guys, first of 3 videos this week, I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. First of 3, as I said, put down in the comment section below, is there anybody that you work with or anyone that you know that, despite having no sort of status, always seems to land on their feet and get what they want? Or is it just a fact that perhaps the person that they're trying to bargain with isn't strong enough to basically turn around and say no? Or is it generally that there's something else mitigating, which means that they always get what they want? Put what your thoughts are down below. I'd be interested to know. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a like if you'd like, please. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content's out. I will be back in a couple of days with another video. But as always, thank you all very much for listening. I really appreciate time and energy spent here on my channel. Back in a couple of days. Until then, please take care and bye for now.